Okay, guys, welcome back to Gospel News. We are still here bringing you updates back to back. They said that the president of Nigeria now is so worried about the sit-at-home going on in the southeastern part of the country, imposed by the Simon Ekpa, the leader of the Biafra government in exile. They say now, sit down well with President Tinubu. Even though they talk, say the man don't they beg from indoors, say may they stop the sit at home so that he go feel rest for Asorok, because a lot of people are worrying him over the sit at home. And remember that these few weeks and days, the motion for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been going on in House of Reps. And the way when things they be now, they say that the motion will be raised in the Senate and the state and federal level. So it be like say they go carry report, they give Tinubu on daily basis, say they call for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, say it done too much, will make it release them. Let's quickly take a look at this video here from Arise TV, where they were analyzing the situation of the sit-at-home in the southeast, especially this one where we just they come out from, will be the 1 week sit-at-home. Remember that today also, they say sit-at-home go day in the southeastern part of the country, when people sit down for their papa and mama houses. May we watch this video so you go understand what they talk.
All right then. From his base in Finland, Simon Ekpa has continued to destabilize the peace in his native southeast of Nigeria with incessant order by his faction of proscribed indigenous peoples of Biafra, a secessionist group forcing the people to sit at home. Ekpa and his men have in the last 1 month unleashed untold terror in form of different coordinated attacks on citizens for daring to disobey the order or the sit-at-home order.
Has continued to bleed heavily from the stranglehold of sit-at-home order by outlawed secessionist group Indigenous Peoples of Biafra, IPOB. The latest threats have come not from the mainstream IPOB, but from a breakaway faction under the guide of Simon Ekpa, an indigene of Ebonyi State who is based in Finland. Last week, Ekpa issued a notice for 1 week of sit-at-home in protest of what he calls the continued detention of the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. In the notice, Ekpa declared Monday a total lockdown, Tuesday as no movement day, Wednesday for sit-at-home, Thursday for opening of markets, Friday as don't come outside day, Saturday as stay indoors day. Those who have dared to disobey the order have paid dearly, and in most cases, their lives. Ekpa and his gang of outlaws have turned Ihiala in Anambra State and neighboring Osu and all local government areas in Imo State into a killing field. 2 weeks ago, a middle-aged lumberman, Emeka Demezwe, lost his life after suspected IPOB members forced him to fell a tree to block a road at Uli in Ihiala local government area. Last month, Ekpa's men attacked members of Anambra vigilante group at Ogenabo, Okija in Ihiala local government area. The vigilantes were attacked for managing to maintain peace in the area. While it is difficult to determine the exact number of casualties from various IPOB attacks, between 1,000 and 10,000 persons have fallen victims, with their security agents, especially policemen. IPOB activities put businesses, inflicting untold hardship on citizens and reducing government revenue. Statements of assurances from state governors and even security forces have done little to make citizens defy the sit-at-home by IPOB. Not even the establishment of regional outfit, Ebubeagu, has helped to douse tension in the southeast, which is gradually becoming the most dangerous place in Nigeria.
Steve Shato, I told this story, I believe, on Thursday about the in the southeast with the at-home order. I must state that we do know that IPOB has to start from this whole charade, I will call it, because we know that it is a faction of Biafra agitators, not even because this person called Simon who is instigating the sit-at-home. He told in the southeast sit at home for a whole week. I believe he started on Monday again for a whole week, and he wasn't saying that he's been sitting at home and all of that. And I must commend the security forces because I saw a video yesterday or a story yesterday that those people in Ebonyi State there, that video right there, people wearing those red capes were apprehended by the security forces. I must commend them. They moved in and they apprehended those people from that group. But it is important to note that the stakeholders in Anambra State, in Ebonyi State, as well as Imo State have moved in to try to curb this whole sit-at-home menace, which is so important. And I'm happy that we're able to bring this to the limelight, Steve.
Is that the fellow Simeon is not even 40 yet. He's 38. He trained as a lawyer, a former athlete, and if you like a Finnish citizen who to know better. But it's obvious that this fellow has decided to be an enemy of the Nigerian state. He doesn't identify himself with Nigeria in any way. The geographical area that you identify yourself with, which is Biafra, is part of Nigeria. That is the same area that you have chosen to destabilize, to have people killed, to have businesses destroyed, I see how that can make you a liberator or an agitator for a good cause, given the fact that at the time, he even won an award, an ambassador for peace in the past. What type of peace can we associate with a man who has destroyed virtually, the economy of the 5 southeastern states of Nigeria? I think that this is the new government. The new government will have to decide how to approach the breakaway faction of IPOB or Biafra agitators, as they choose to call themselves. We were discussing yesterday, she talked about whether you want bandits or terrorists, or you want to move with force. Again, this is what the government would have to decide. But if that in sync with the generality of the thoughts within that region, within Southeast, what do people think? What do people want? How do they even perceive this fellow in Finland, to start with? And I don't think that it will be too difficult or so impossible that international diplomacy cannot be used to get.
This is my question.
Absolutely.
Why have they not moved in? I believe there was a couple of months ago there was an arrest on Simon Ekpa and he was released. But we are seeing that he's committing some sort of cyber crime by instigating this type of terror.
Absolutely.
Terror on his people, really.
That's basically a clear case of terrorism.
This is what it is.
And I think for me, it's the fact that he's, instigating all of this while not being on ground. He's letting, the people from these 5 different states, of course, it's very shocking. And, I was looking at the challenge that Mr. Ubad put out and said that if you are really for this cause, then I want you to come back to Nigeria and feel the pain. Now, if you are making people stay at home every Monday, now these are places that are known for their, economic, prosperity and how much, trading, commerce. Yes. So it's not only is it an insecurity issue, it's also an issue that directly affects the economy, livelihood, and we're currently in a situation where we're looking at by the end of this year, 7.5 million people going into poverty, and this is one of the things that would make that process faster. I was looking at what Mr. Oba had said, and he had also mentioned that a string of security agents have come together to say that they were going to, of course, provide the necessary equipment and necessary security forces they need to be able to combat the people behind this that are putting fear, the foot soldiers that are putting fear into the people. There was actually they had tried to use the law to get people to come out to say, if you do not work, if you don't come, if you're on Monday, then you will be, you will be fine. But on the back end, you haven't fixed the problem of insecurity. Then of course people are going to be afraid. We're going to just leave it here and continue to see how this story in itself develops.
I just want to add one more note. It is important that Peter Mba has put that ban in Enugu State, and like you said, people are not even obeying it because of fear. But also, Lotana Ojukwu, the third son of the great leader Ojukwu, was on this show, I believe, on Friday, and he did say, when you speak to a lot of Igbo people, they are not for Biafra. They don't believe in Biafra. So I don't understand where this tiny little fact amount of power to utilize the Southeast in this manner. And I believe that it is important for us to continue in their strive to destabilize these terrorists.
All right, when I don't hear the matter here, now the matter we did they discuss for Arise News, now be that one, because of the sit-at-home wahala. Mona, help us drop your comments below and let us know with you the reason. But this one where they say that man say a lot of Igbo people does not even believe in Biafra. May they carry them come out. May we see the people where we say they don't believe in Biafra. Then it is the easiest thing for them to do, to dislodge Biafra. I think the federal government should take a proactive step to end this Biafra agitation once and for all by conducting referendum. Yeah, because let me now believe with them. Maybe that one will make them and help them to conduct the referendum. And that will be the end, so that everybody can rest. I am buying now. No be every day when I go for TV, go they speak big grammar. They take and say everybody no believe in Biafra. Mona conduct referendum first. Even P2B self, P2B will not say, will not go the thing say. Even the person will come out and tell on say majority of Igbo. See, we vote for Biafra. Mad people, everywhere. Oh, go another news.